Hi Cam, it's Pat. Sorry it took me so long to get you this video, but this is how to use the machine to seal jars, vacuum seal mason jars. So we're just going to remove the shelving unit. And you know how to do that. Just simply undo your plug and we just set the shelving unit aside. Put the cord back in, out of your way. Then we'll take one of the trays and we put the tray in the bottom, and that creates us a nice flat shelf for our jars to sit on. With our mason jar, we'll place our sealing lid on top, but we're going to place it on loosely, and then we're going to put the ring on maybe one turn. See, that's really loose. The reason being is if there's still a little moisture in the food, this lid will dance around as the moisture comes out. When the jar and all the moisture is devoid, the lid will cease to move and will seat itself. So I've got it on, as you can see, very loose, maybe one turn, lots of rattling going on. Place it in our machine, put our gasket back on. Close our door and latch it as normal. Make sure your drain valve is closed once again. Then in this case, I'm not even going to run the machine. I'm going to unplug the pump from the back of the machine. Plug the pump into the wall. Never turning the machine on. Now I turn my pump on. And in about 30 seconds, of course, we see our seal starting to make. In this case, I'm not seeing the lid dance at all, but there's no moisture in there, so it shouldn't dance. So we'll give it 30 seconds, a minute at the most. Of course, that's on an empty jar. If you had food in the jar, it may take a little longer, but you would watch for that lid to quit dancing. As well as you know, those lids have a little dimple on top. The little depressing dimple. You can actually see the dimple suck in inside the machine, which will be a clue that the jar is sealed. So that should be enough time there. I'm going to turn the pump off. Release my vacuum. It probably takes longer to release the vacuum than it does to seal the jar. And just like that, this jar is sealed. You can see the dimple is depressed there. It takes a lot of pressure to get this jar to open. Well, I don't know if you can hear the sound. So, very good vacuum seal. It's just another use for our machine. We don't even have to power the machine on, but it happens really quick. You could probably fit 4 or so jars, depending on the size of them. And that's all there is to it, to vacuum seal a jar in our Harvest Strike freeze dryer.